Hello and welcome to another episode of Sports with Monga. Can anybody stop the Haaland hype train? Like, I understand the point that Manchester City lost to Liverpool last week, or the midweek game, or the actual not the midweek, the last weekend. But do you really see anybody else like that? I think that was just kind of that game just didn't go to plan in a way for Manchester City to kind of not score the goals that they could have in the match. But Brighton versus Manchester City versus Brighton ended 3-1 with Erling Haaland scoring 2 and Kevin De Bruyne just a peach of a goal. Like that goal was just beautiful. That goal was beautiful. But yeah, Trossard scoring the sole goal for Brighton, ending 3-1. City just seem unstoppable right now, the way they're playing with the confidence that they have. Of course, the chances they miss are still kind of pretty high in my mind. You know, if given a chance of amount, the kind of shots that they make towards, like, shots on target was 4, they scored 3, total shots was 10. Possession was pretty interesting to actually note. Brighton had more possession than Manchester City, but then Manchester City, of course, kind of won in a way. What was pretty interesting as well was the fact that Brighton had more passes and touches than Manchester City. You don't hear these stats ever, like when you're playing against Manchester City. They like to dominate the game, but then it tells you that Brighton were able to kind of get under the skin of the City players. But then, of course, they lost, but not on terms of kind of just. They just got on basically finishing and getting a great, kind of putting the game to the bed in some sense. But Brighton was pretty good. I think Brighton has been trying to with the new manager as well, been able to build up or get to a point where they are playing better or more attacking in some sense, of course. But these are games at Etihad where it's City's home and so on and so forth. It's very hard for anybody to kind of just come back and come and kind of dominate this game. But another masterclass in my, like, not a masterclass, but then 3 points done. Pep did put up a surprising fact that everybody thought was like Foden would start, but then Foden started from the bench. He came in pretty early for, I think he replaced Grealish or Mahrez. I think, yeah, he replaced Mahrez around the 62nd minute, and Grealish also kind of then being substituted for Palmer. For Brighton, I think the main thing was like the game was pretty even to a point where, of course, like, City kept scoring, but then City didn't have kind of clear-cut chances. They scored through a penalty, and Kevin De Bruyne is absolute peach of a goal. And also, like, but then, of course, the assist, the first goal, the assist, and the vision that Ederson has, that's kind of, we've seen this from the Brazilian goalkeepers, both of Alisson and from Liverpool, and Ederson from Manchester City. Like, there's their awareness of, like, if there's space and if somebody can run over and do a score a goal, it's pretty high. But well, that's kind of but then that's Manchester City still. Manchester City sit second at the table. They are 26 points. Arsenal still are at 27 with 1 game at hand. Brighton, on the other hand, are at 8th. They're sitting at 8th position with 15 points and 11 games played. And Manchester City has will, I think, play Leicester in the next weekend, and Brighton do play Chelsea the next the coming weekend. It's going to be exciting to see, but then I'm just very curious to see if Haaland really kind of slows down, or kind of he looked tired in some sense, when in the first, at the end of the first half. But I guess that's just all the games he's supposed to play and he's playing. But do let me know what your thoughts are. It was a pretty interesting game in my mind, knowing the fact that Chelsea was pretty quickly Brighton was able to score 1, of course, but then It was a good goal as well, like from on the near post, catching it on the near post. And Haaland can anybody actually stop Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne? The attacking intent that the team has is pretty insane right now. But Manchester City 3, Brighton 1. Do let me know what your thoughts are. Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, Foden, Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish is kind of someone I'm thinking about, like, is this his last season at City as well? Almost like, will he think about leaving at a not 100 million valuation that he came in, or do you feel that he continues and kind of tries to find a legacy here? Bernardo Silva was amazing, getting that penalty as well. That was just amazing to see, and continue watching. Do share and like, and do comment on this video. See you in the next one.